new skates in the lineup. Take a look as Nick Robertson and Semyon Dargachintsev pair up. Former Peterborough teammates. Braden Kressler will be on their wing. Mikhail Abramov will center Pavel Gogolev and Brett Budgel. And Cedric Perret will be in the middle of Ryan Chizowski and Jeremy McKenna. Curtis Douglas will find himself a couple of new line mates in Colby Saganuk and Jordan Frasca. A couple of folks out of the lineup as well for the Marlies, or for the Maple Leafs from yesterday. And the St. Louis Blues, well, take a look at the defensemen first. Matt Hellickson, Joseph Dusak. Leighton Moore checks into the hockey game and the tournament as well. Noel Hoffenmeyer, Matt Petronero, and William Villeneuve round out the pairings. Keith Petrozelli gets the start in goal for the Maple Leafs. And taking a look at the St. Louis Blues lineups as they put together a good, solid group of folks, including number 1 pick Jake Neighbors from 2020. Nikita Alexandrov is in the middle. Hugh McGing, Dakota Joshua, former Leafs pick, with Braden Guy, Alex Toropchenko, and Tanner Dickinson in the middle of Lafreniere and Washkarak. Denny Gour has Ryan Janelle and Daniel D'Amico as line mates in this one. As the team's about to hit the ice here for a little skate, and then the anthems. Will get a look at the defensive pairings as well for the St. Louis Blues this afternoon. Highly touted, a lot of eyes looking at Scott Perunovich as he has really distinguished himself. Tyler Tucker, his defensive partner, Griffin Luch and Andrew Parrott. Nate Steos, who is Steve Steos' son, Tyson Galloway, and Joel Hofer. Of course, lots of folks in Canada remember his efforts in the World Juniors. Hoffmeyer right back in. We'll scramble in the corner for it as Perret has some options if he can get it free. Chizowski does get it free, but it's cut off and ends up with Leighton Moore. Back for Chizowski. He wanted the shot and just wandered away on him. Here he comes again. He's got help on the other side with McKenna following it up. Loose puck, scores! And I think they're going to give that to Jeremy McKenna. Speaking earlier about Prince Edward Island, and here he comes. Yep. McKenna and Chizowski, they got in there and tenacious with the puck. Got right after it. 6:09, the time of that goal. There's the original shot that bounces up. McKenna finds it, and I don't know if he's certainly the last Leaf to touch it, but I think it might, there's a little getting to know each other that goes on. But I think with development camp happening right alongside, the guys knew each other quite well already. Here's Gogolev as he turns around, intercepting a breakout pass, and he gets it on his backhand. Abramov trying to get it back in. Lifted back the other way. Long pass ahead. Good opportunity, 2-on-1. In close, and that is off the goaltender. Abramov crashes into the goaltender, trying to get back to his feet. Dusak was looking to take advantage. Hellickson, long shot, scores! Just a beauty shot from distance as Hellickson finds the back of the net for the second game in a row here for the Maple Leafs. Out of Notre Dame. Skated over the bench. He acted like he'd taken that shot 100 times in his life and scored 98 of them. A good puck movement here as both teams trying to be a little bit more disruptive. Back out front it comes, and it wobbles its way back down the ice. It's always a fairly good bet that if you can work on just disrupting the play this early in the season, you just disrupt the flow of what another team is trying to do, you might have a little bit more success. However, you can't just do that. You've got to be able to score some goals. There's Douglas again. He kicks it along. It got knocked to his knees. He was still bigger than some other folks. Here's Douglas with a shot off the mask, and out front scores on the third opportunity. 1-2 and in. And this one will end up with Jeremy McKenna, I think. I take a look back at this and get a good look, but I think that's going to be McKenna's second goal. There you see out front, McKenna takes a whack at it on the third opportunity and puts it behind Holfer. And Douglas was a long way down the ice, and he's happy enough to keep it down there for just a couple of seconds. McKenna back to it. There's the shot, but a good block out front. Trying to quickly get back to his feet is Moore, and there's a thundering one, too. A couple of good shots here from the Blues. Gore leads it back. Pernovich gets it out front. Scores! Gore, Denny Gore, finds a way to get it past Petrozelli and put the Blues on the board on a power play, a minute 47 into the penalty. The 3:16 left to go in this second period. And that's one of those things, you're working the goaltender. Up and back out, and that'll do it. And now Neighbors, and well, I'll tell you, at the end of that one, it looked like something was going to erupt. It did not. Packed. Talked to Drew McIntyre, former goaltender. He just retired this year, but I had an opportunity to talk to him about that, and then talk to him about Jeremy McKenna, and boy, he had high praise. Coming from a guy like Drew McIntyre, that's pretty good. He takes a little bit of a shot there at the end of it, and Perry gets in the middle, and now everything gets tossed about. But they're trying to get in the middle of this one. And Chizowski is brought down. Oshkarak. They're going to let this go, but that's, or are they? No, they're not, actually. Dusak. Back up ice, comes back for a spin. Playing some 4-on-4 here. Gogolev steps to the ice. Drops it off with Abramov. Back to Gogolev. It dances off his stick and back onto it. He's got help back up high. He chooses to use it. Moore right back to Gogolev. Comes back the other way. Moore comes in to help out, but they're able to clear that back out of their zone. And Pavel Gogolev comes back to it. Well, he had a good start with the Marlies. There's a good opportunity in the middle of it. Gogolev back out front. Great chance, and it crawls its way across the line. Oh, my goodness. What have they decided here? That was a goal. I got to tell you. I think we can, well, I bet you we'll get a look at it. Yeah, I think that way, they're talking about it. All of them are talking about it here. Yeah, that's a goal. That's to be fair, Greg Moore asking about it. Take a look. Oh, I don't know if we're going to see it there. But I'll tell you, it looked like it crossed the line from here. You know, I just had that's good vision there by Saganuk. It comes back into the Toronto zone. Played off the glass and out. Try to make a change here. Trying to take advantage of the Blues. They get it back into the slot a fair bit. Knocked down from behind by Tucker was Budgel. Perinovic right back in. Toropchenko. Little play out front, scores. And it is tied up as the Blues have marched back in this one after being down 3-0. And I think you're going to put that one in the hands of Braden Guy. He's here as a free. And it drops. The Blues get a hold of it. Tucker comes all the way back. Robertson chasing him. Joshua waits and sets up. Perinovic. Out comes Toropchenko on the quick change. They come across the line. They are offside. They had that set up, and it looked like it was going all in the right direction. Perinovic had Joshua on the far side, Toropchenko in the middle, and it looked like the whole process was supposed to end up on Joshua's stick, but it was offside. Alexandrov, Neighbors, and Perinovic will now be the trio. Abramov back with Dusak and Pavel Gogolev. I'll tell you, if you didn't get a lot of chance to practice 4-on-4 in the hour that they had, 3-on-3 was not exactly on the list of things that they were practicing either. Right back deep into the corner. Abramov looks out front, scores! He just sneaks it in. It's Mikhail Abramov. Comes up with the winning goal here in overtime, just 56 seconds into overtime. And I think he had Hofer thinking that was coming across for the pass, but instead he just snuck it in past the goaltender. And now Parrott has got lots to say here at the end of the game to Joey Dusak. And the two of them continue to have words. Dakota Joshua comes over, and now the Blues and the Leafs here in a prospect game find themselves with great emotion. Parrott comes over for Joey Dusak again, and they are directed back off the ice. And Parrott eventually does